When is it beneficial to use hybrid project approach? A hybrid project approach is beneficial when different components of the project that requires a different execution method. For example, maybe a software development teams may need agile iterative cycles, while compliance and legal teams may need a structured approach using waterfall or sequential processes. A hybrid approach allows organizations to leverage the best of both worlds, including agile and waterfall, ensuring the adaptability while maintaining the governance. Here are some of the key scenarios when using hybrid approaches. So, hybrid approaches work well when an organization must balance the predictability and flexibility. Product development is a prime example here, where hardware design may follow a strict plan using waterfall methodology, while software development requires an ongoing iteration based on the user feedback or the stakeholder feedbacks. Another case is maybe a digital transformation project where legacy systems require a structured updates while new applications evolve iteratively. So these scenarios ensures the structured planning while also allowing a rapid adaptations where needed. It's ideal for the projects where it has fixed requirements in one area and evolving needs in another area. Let's see how hybrid approach in large enterprises and regulated industries work. So industries like healthcare, aviation, and banking must comply with strict regulations while also have some innovation. A hybrid approach here ensures the compliance, also risk management and adaptability. Remember that large enterprises uses hybrid models when integrating agile methodologies into corporate governance framework. But how do we manage the stakeholder expectation in hybrid models? So hybrid models requires a structured communication to align the stakeholders who may favor either agile or waterfall approaches. Senior executives might need milestone based reporting while development teams work in sprints. Governance models must integrate both perspectives, ensuring the collaboration without any conflict. So you need to ensure understanding the stakeholders that come from different backgrounds and understand their, let's say, preferences in terms of communication. And you need to tailor these communication based on these different methodologies. With having a clear governance and regular reporting, it helps to align the stakeholder expectations. So teams must coordinate their communication into milestones, agile iterations, agile retrospectives, agile planning, agile, or let's say the ceremonies such as the sprint review and compliance needs. How can hybrid approaches be implemented in multi-vendor and distributed teams? So many organizations outsource components of their projects, maybe working with multiple vendors and distributed teams. And some of these vendors may work under strict contracts requiring a waterfall, let's say, methodologies and following these processes, while maybe internal teams can use Agile to iterate maybe on software features. And hybrid approaches or hybrid models allows different teams to work within their expertise while ensuring the project alignment. So think of these large projects who involves many vendors and teams using different methodologies. You need to tailor your approach and you need to tailor your hybrid, let's say, implementation based on these vendors and based on their team's expertise. Hybrid models enable the collaboration between the structured and iterative workflows, as we've discussed, and ensures the smooth integration of the deliverables from different teams. How hybrid models can be used for uncertain or evolving projects. So projects with high level of uncertainty such as the R&D or the research of development, which have, let's say, requirements that evolve over the time, can benefit from hybrid approach. A structured framework is needed to secure funding and set objectives, while iterative cycles allows for ongoing discovery and adaptation. So again, hybrid approach allows the initial structured planning, and also it allows for a room of agile adjustment. And all of these hybrid models, it can maybe works well for research and development departments, also when coming or let's say adopting a new technology. When talking about hybrid and implementation of hybrid approaches and enterprise digital transformation projects, so enterprises transitioning to maybe modern digital solution often struggles to balance the old and new technologies. Hybrid project management allows businesses to execute a structured migration while also experimenting with new solutions iteratively. Think of all of these legacy systems that need to migrate. They were built based on waterfall models, and now it's time to move let's say these legacy system into maybe a digital transformation project where it needs the migration processes to follow maybe a strict waterfall processes, while also enabling a new feature and a new let's say feedback from these end users under agile iterations. And hybrid approach here ensures a balance between the stability and innovation when it comes to digital transformation. How hybrid approach can be used in product lifecycle management or the PLM. So hybrid models helps the organizations to move from prototyping to large scale production effectively. And remember, these different phases of the product life cycle might requires a different methodologies. Maybe the testing might, follow a strict waterfall approach when testing, also defining the requirements. But you also need to incorporate some of these, feedback loops within your processes, such as the R&D or research and development design that may need agile iterations. Hybrid projects ensure a smooth transition between these phases. Waterfall again ensures the manufacturing consistency, and this ensures the faster innovation without compromising on the production quality. To look at some of these common challenges that you might face when implementing hybrid project execution. So, hybrid project management can be challenging sometimes due the differing the workflows where we have talked. It's very important to align these processes between agile sprints, agile iterations with the waterfall processes, and also tool sets and stakeholder expectation. And the solution here lies on constant governance and flexible frameworks and integrated communication. Teams must establish a clear handoffs, shared objectives, and collaborative decision making to overcome these challenges. And to summarize our session here on when to use hybrid approaches, we say that hybrid approaches bring a structured to uncertain project, also agility to the rigid environments. The key here to success is understanding the project needs, setting governance frameworks, and maintain an effective communication across different teams. Organizations that embrace hybrid methodologies can achieve a better risk assessment, faster innovation, and increased project success rates.